Alright, so we are machining Aiden Bailey, so that's Tom Bailey's son, for the Deuce box. Brought us his LS engine. So this is the engine that was in the crap box of Doom there last year that Aiden rolled, put on its lid, and it has a blown head gasket. So we put it up in the machine because we're just going to give it a little haircut, but the whole darn thing turns out this is where it blew the head gasket at. This side is flat and square. This side is 25 thousandths off, and it is 25 thousandths high here. Well, it's actually this is 0, and this corner is 25 thousandths low. So it's actually like, it's not just on angle this way, it's on angle this way. So we're going to fix it, and we'll just end up having to put a thicker head gasket on it. But since it's a steel rod, we won't have any cylinder head to piston interference problems with it. I still have enough clearance in it to make it all work. But I'll show you exactly what this thing's doing. I'll have Brock jump in here, and he's going to deck this thing. So we're going to just take it. This will actually be cutting 10 thousandths off. But like I said, this side we indicated in, and it's fine. That side is way off. 25 thousandths off. So when it gets all the way out to here, you're going to see it cut all the way across, and you can see right now it's not even close. Now, FYI, we have the chip guard on here, but the chips are actually getting thrown that direction, away from you. It's not going all the way across yet. How low is this corner over here? Oh, it's square that way. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, my bad. So it's, well, long story short, it is tapered like a mofo. But this one is straight. So actually, it would have had a intake manifold problem, because one deck surface is like this, the other deck surface is like that, over exaggerated. Okay, so it should be like this, and it's like that. So that would make the intake manifold fit funny too. So we'll probably end up having to do a little bit of changeover on that. So you can see here, it's and we know that this is square, and this is exactly 90 from this deck surface. So, and according to the camshaft crankshaft center line. So in order to make it right, this is the only thing we can do is to deck it, make it square, make it correct. And we'll just have to sacrifice, and I'll move the head gasket thickness up so I can make sure that I get enough piston to cylinder head clearance. So we'll go ahead and cut it. So what was that? That was 925?
9230.
Oh, 9230.
This will be 9230.
Okay. Yeah, so this is cutting another 5? Yeah. Alright, so we're getting closer to all the way across. Whatever this one ends up cleaning up at and being square and right with the world, then we have to duplicate it to this side. So on this, another way to think about it is, I didn't build this engine the first time or machine it. So the pistons in this side of the motor, right here, so the pistons on this side of the motor would have been equal distance here to the piston, here to the piston. On the other side, it would have been sticking out of the bore on one side and in the hole on the other side. So your deck surface right here, your pistons should be nice and parallel. It would have been like this. started thinking, it's like, well, wait a minute, the with the whole deck surface, and it's like, all right, maybe they might have machined it crooked, and then, you know, not square, and then bored it from that not square flat surface. So I needed to double check that. It turns out they did bore it from that not square surface, so the bores are just slightly off by a grand total of about 5 thousandths from center line of bore. So 5 thousandths up here, 5 thousandths down there from center line of bore. So I'm trying to figure out if I need to correct that or how much of a difference it would be. It's not perfect. I think it's probably going to be acceptable. And so we just are checking this side and see what is going on in here to see if the bores are square. This bore is square.
And it's a little bit crooked also. By about 5 thou.
Well, it's about the same. So this side's about the same, even though so this side's not square to the deck. Looks like that side over there was pretty closer to square to the deck. Long story short, this is not machined very well, so I'm just trying to figure out exactly what we're gonna make. The deck surfaces flat, and the bores, I think we're just gonna leave the bores. It's not perfect. It's better than what it was. So but it's not going to be perfect. I don't, without reboring the holes and then buying new pistons and making Aiden spend a bunch of money for something that probably is actually fine. It's just not perfect. So I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to deck this side. We'll show you how flat and square this one is to camshaft, crankshaft, unlike the other side. So higher than the other side is already cut at. Didn't even get to clean up all the way across the other side. It's going to be fine. The important part around the cylinder bores and where the gasket really seats is all flat. This one's flat all the way across, 10 thousandths higher than what the other side is. So this is at 9225. The other side, to get it to even come close, we had to go to 9215. So we'll take this one down another 10 thousandths on this side and to make her all square and same as the other side. But you see it's cut all the way across here, no problem. In fact, it probably would have cleaned up with just a couple thousandths. But we need to duplicate what's on the other side. Otherwise, you got one side that's got more compression than the other side, and makes intake manifolds fit weird, makes push rods fit weird. Just touch honed it. Thing's getting ready to go over to assembly. right, so you just saw Mitch has got it all together. Everything is good. I didn't show you the resurfacing the cylinder heads and just some of the general work, you know. So we touched up the valve job, resurfaced the cylinder heads because obviously it blew the head gaskets. Did show you resurfacing the block. Didn't really show you touch honing and everything. So, anyways, did the assembly. Added just a tick, about 20 more pounds of spring pressure on it to make that a little bit better. It's all lashed up, ready to go. But I came over and looked at this thing, and this thing is, sorry Aiden, this thing's fugly. So I got to, we're gonna put our billet valve covers on it here for you. I'm just gonna, oh, somebody's dropping something back there. Brock! And, or no, it's probably Tom. Tom's back there screwing something up. Anyways, we're gonna put billet valve covers on here for you for free. I'm just gonna give it to you. And I got to do something with this manifold lid. So we're actually gonna take this off. I'm gonna powder coat this black. So it's gonna be black covers, black intake manifold. We'll show you what that looks like in just a second, which is gonna take a lot longer than a second to do, but we'll show it to you. As you can see, less ugly. So anyways, it's this is gonna be a pretty decent deal. It's exactly what he ran last year when he put it on the lid, just all fixed up and better. So, and prettier. So at least it's not. I think it looks a lot better. Don't you think it looks a lot better? I think it looks a lot better.
Way better.
Way better. So anyways, this one's all done. This one, this one's just the old 082 casting head, so stock head, 6-liter block. It is the 4-inch stroke crankshaft. I didn't even change camshaft. I just left it with the ones that they had put in it. Stock rock arm deal. I mean, this car is going in the 8s, real easy, good steady 8s, and getting it to 7s is going to be a little bit of a trick. I don't know if you'll get it there, but it's a nice package, So, Aiden will enjoy this deal. I'm Steve Morris. Have a great day.